Hey team, Christina and Mitch here. We wanted to go through some amazing ways you can use the cranial cradle, so different positioning, also called the neck therapy. And we're also going to talk through some great ways to, I guess, intensify it a little bit, but also really make sure that it's comfortable for the guest to really prop and support their neck. So really excited. I'm loving it so far. And I think that's it. And benefits, right? We'll go through some benefits. Cool. I'll have Mitch take it away.
Awesome. All right, so if you want to lay down here. So there's a few different key positions that you can put your cranial cradle in. So the first one here, what we're going with, if you lift your head up briefly here, Christina, just sliding your cranial cradle with the knobs up underneath the occiput. This is kind of like the base intention with it. So there's nothing on top right now. This is kind of a little bit intense, but there's a lot of ways that you can increase it or decrease it from here. So the next thing we're going to do is go ahead and put a hot towel on it. So with the hot towel, I think it just gives it a little bit more comfort and it adds the heat, but it doesn't make it super duper intense. So if you have clients that have a headache and it's not like a pounding headache, it's like more of a muscle tension headache, that's going to be good for them. So if you lift your head up here, Christina, drop that on there.
Yeah, that's super comfortable.
Feel comfortable?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's nice.
So you have a few different positions from here that you can also do. So if you want to lift up, we're going to rotate the cradle now so that the knobs are going towards her traps. You can do it with or without the towel, so lift up so you can feel the towel as well.
That's nice too. Yeah.
Back down. So this is a little bit less intense. So if you have somebody that does have a headache, this is still good because it's putting the neck into extension and it's letting her drop her head back to open everything up on the front side. So even though they feel that pain on the back, usually it's because the front is tightened up and that back side has to compensate. So we can lift up.
Yeah, this is super comfortable too. I like that.
Perfect. And then one of the last ones we can do is if you lift up a little higher, I can slide this under her traps just a little bit. So then it's putting a little bit of pressure actually into the top of that shoulder. So a lot of the migraine muscles are going to be like your levator, your traps, even some of the scalenes and stuff, but just getting the neck to extend and then putting some pressure into the trap here, it's going to really help with those headaches, and it shouldn't really stimulate or cause a headache if it's not already there.
Where's that? Could you raise that? What if I moved down and you could raise that part to support my neck and do that? What would that feel like?
You're saying
so
lift this up?
Yeah. I move down,
and put
lift this
in
up.
Your back?
Yeah.
Okay.
So then my neck is still supported. Is that possible?
Yeah.
There? Ooh.
Does that feel good?
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually like that. That's nice. Yeah, I like that.
The big key with all this stuff is communicate with the client. So there's going to be points like if it isn't sitting exactly right. So if you lift up here, if we do it the normal way, and you come back down. If we do this the normal way, I'm trying to low. If it's putting pressure on the actual bone of the occiput or the occipital ridge, and it's not in the muscles just beneath, it's going to cause a lot more discomfort and pain than if it were just slightly lower down towards the shoulders. So if a client's complaining, like check in with your people and see if it feels like it's in the right spot and make sure that they're okay with it. And then I wait about 2 to 3 minutes once I have it sitting there and check in again to make sure it's not too intense or anything. I would say you're safe to set this here for 10 to 12 minutes and let that really soak in, especially with the hot towel on. It's going to be really beneficial for a client. So in this meantime, work on the arms, work on the legs, work on opening up the pecs a little bit. It's all going to be really good.
That's awesome. Love it.
Cool.
Keep working with it, team. Thank you so much. If you have questions, reach out to Mitch, Caitlin. Who else do you think would be? That's good.
Any of your your favorite people you work with.
Yeah.
I'd say any of the people that have been here for a little bit of time that have some experience, reach out to them. They'll give some good advice. Just make sure you communicate with your client. That's the number one thing.
Awesome. Enjoy. Give us feedback. Thanks. Bye.